Hi, I'm live. Happy Easter weekend. If you're watching the replay, I wanted to go up today because, I have to work on the Easter. But those of you who are waiting for Jesus to come back, happy Easter to you. And those who are waiting for the Easter Bunny to come, happy Easter to you. However you celebrate, I've done both. And just thinking about my parents, how they enjoyed their going to their church and volunteering and helping and everything they did at church. So, yeah, it's a good weekend for a lot of people and sad for other people. So, whatever it is for you, take care of yourself in your own way and whatever you need to do. Hi. Hi, Shannon. I just came on and see if a few more people show up, and I've got some stuff to show you guys. How are you this weekend? Are you doing anything fun? Or is it not a fun weekend for you? Some people, it's not such a fun weekend. I just was out and about, and a lot of people were out and about. Yeah, where I'm at, not as bad as other places, but there was a lot of people out. So, yeah, the Easter candy's not marked down yet. I was hoping, but the shelves are kind of bare, so people have been buying it at full price. Oh, that would be nice. Is there a way you could go just for a little bit and then leave instead of staying for the whole time, just to, put in an appearance and say hi to people? Because sometimes that's just the most important thing, is to make a connection with other people, even if you can't stay. Hello, Monica. I got a picture from Jennifer, something she made. Oh my God. You guys are so talented. It just amazes me. I know I try, and some of the stuff turns out pretty, and I'm kind of happy for that. But some of you are so creative. Oh my gosh. You could try. They're very kind. You invite us every holiday. Yeah, I know the feeling. I used to go out to the holidays because my son was gone at his dad's house, and so my friends from where I worked, the Filipinos, would always invite me. Oh my God, Filipino families are like the best. Not just the food, they're friendly and they're fun and everything. So yeah, I would usually have some place to go because there's some people that there's always room for one more, or two or three. Yeah, it's just they want to share with everybody. Hello, Izzy. Welcome. Hope you're feeling better too. And let's see. I posted a couple things in the last couple days. I posted a little teeny short that showed a full shopping basket full of yarn that I went to Joann's. Only time I've been to Joann's. And I'm like, okay, so I picked up some stuff, a cart full of stuff. And I posted a little short, and I got like over 2,000 views on that thing because I think people thought I stole it because it wasn't in a bag. I thought that was funny. So I went back today, and because I bought some of this. I love this color and everything, and I was racking my brain what I want to make with it. It's the Bernat Ombre, and there's 220 yards in here. So I'm thinking, thanks. Yeah, I was real selective. I only picked out things I didn't have already, which is hard to find, but there's a lot of new yarn that came out last year that I didn't buy. Because I bought from the online stores. I didn't go to Joann's. So the idea in my head for this is how it's going to work up. The idea in my head, I will probably have enough left for that. I probably will, because I'm going to make a hooded cape out of this, but I don't want it to be too dense, like a single crochet. I need to have it a little bit looser, so I got to use a pretty big hook. But I had 4 balls and it has 880 yards. And I asked my device how much yarn you need of this yarn for a twin blanket, because I'm figuring it's probably about the size, as much as I would need for a twin blanket. And so she told me, so I went and got 4 more. Because I think Bod has a cape with a hood on it, and there's a couple other people out there that do. So I want to take a look at their patterns. It's not like I really need a pattern. I just kind of need a guideline as to how to start the top. And then from there, I can do increases and go out. That's not a big deal. But like you increase on the front just to make it so that it wraps around your body, I guess. But yeah, just kind of a guideline. And then I need a looser stitch. It's a blanket yarn. It's not too thick, but I don't want it to be too dense, because then it'll be really, really heavy. Even if I just did double crochets, I could do it with a really big hook, and it would be kind of loose. A lace stitch would be really pretty too, because I don't need anything really heavy, but it would be, I just think it would be gorgeous. That's all. That's really why I want to do it. I love this color, and I'll have, and I did get 4 more so that I would have extras. I would have extras to make some more stuff with. Maybe I could make like a matching bag or matching slippers, or a cowl that goes around my neck and comes up and covers my face under the hood, or one of those snooty things. Instead of the cape, the hood attached, do the snooty thing. Who said this in what movie? Elementary, my dear Watson. These are trivia questions that Nightbot's going to post every once in a while. Hi, Linda. You're right, a V-stitch. Now, would you think that, now, there's a couple stitches. I just am doing Wow Crochet's 12-step blanket, and her double crochet V-stitch doesn't have a space in the top, chain in the top. It just has 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. So I thinking doing the one with the space or chain in it would probably be better, because that would make it more open, right? So yeah, I think a big hook, bigger hook than what they say. Maybe I could do an 11 or something like that. So yeah, it's a little looser. But I'm thinking that's bag to match, and I think slippers. I definitely got enough, because I'm so in love with this yarn. Relax. It's okay. Are you gonna eat your snack? I brought them a snack. Are you gonna eat? Here. I have to cut it up little. These are butter croissants from Starbucks, and they each get to split one. Let's see. What about a V? Oh, yes. It was a 20s film. I think it was. Yeah, well, it was Sherlock Holmes, basically. So, okay, he'll be putting up another one soon. There's like 100 of these movie quotes, and they're really easy. And he just puts them up randomly, like every 5 minutes. One of my games that I play on my channel. And so yeah, I have to decide if I want the hood attached. And I'm thinking it would make sense to have it attached if I'm going to sort of have it as a cape. That would make sense. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. Then I have to decide if I'm probably going to do some sort of buttons, closures on it, like big toggle buttons or something. wooden, maybe something like those big coconut buttons or something. I think that would be perfect. Just a couple of them on top. But I want to look at some stuff out there that people have made already so I can kind of get more ideas in my head. Daryl, hello. You don't need to stick your tongue out. Hi, Margaret. Oh, Margaret's buying dinner. Good. I'm hungry. All I had were donuts today. So, well, let me go over a couple more things Joanne had. Now, when I went the first time, it says so. Nightbot said you are. And okay, now when you say LOL, he's going to tell a joke or a pun or something. So apparently there's certain Joannes that they're sending all the stuff to. Shannon has one in her area, and apparently I have one in my area. There was stuff that was not there yesterday when I went. Okay, it was already gone. Now I don't know if they watched my video, which I doubt, but there's a few things they don't have much of, and Twinkle is one of them. There was only like 3 of these in the whole store, and I know because I checked every bin this time because I was looking for that yarn that Shannon likes, that Honey Bunny stuff, and they don't have any of that at all. So I picked up these 2 Twinkles because I do really, really like the Big Twist Twinkle. And this one is a light pink, and then of course the hot pink that we have to mix in with all that, other neon colors we have. So I did get those. And I had these already, and I decided to get 2 more because I only had 4. And I say only because I'm thinking of I could do a set of something with this. I'm finding that I like making a wearable and then a bag to match, or a hat to match. I think that's cool. This would make a cool hat and scarf. And I don't think it'd be too hot. So this could be a nice lightweight one for what just the weather's cool and it's not like full winter. So I did get a couple more of these. This is the Sour Green Apple Jelly Bean. Now they have another one that's called Twist, but it's thicker and it's not as soft. This is plenty soft. And they had this in another color too, but I really like this color. And it really is not, you cannot even see how bright this is in there. It's way, way brighter. Just like a big old neon green. Yeah. So I did get those. And you guys Shannon was talking about this. So I did get a couple more of these, even though they were expensive, so that I could actually make something nice and wearable. Because I had 3 of them, which is only 600 yards. So I got 2 more. So that would be 1,000 yards. So I could use this to make something for somebody else. Very, very possible. Because this is such a good quality of yarn that this would be nice. And it says it's a 2, but it is roving and it does change size. I would say this is between a 2 and a 3, but yeah, this is beautiful. I would love to make something for somebody out of this, a top, a tank. So I did pick up 2 more of these because I did only have a couple, and I do like to have enough. And there was only one of these sitting on the shelf, the Pipsqueak. And these I like to use for trim when I make hats and bags and whatever I'm doing. If I want trim on it, I use the plush stuff and the Pipsqueak to add. Like my pumpkin pie hat, I used like novelty yarn for the whipped cream. So I saw this one. I said, well, I'll pick this one up because these are nice for those kinds of embellishments. And Margaret, you like Big Twist Twinkle. Ooh, a Spider-Man pillow. The dark blue, the red, and the white. Oh, I bet that was cool. This is why we like you guys to have channels. I don't know, Linda. I don't know. Probably not. Sorry, but I have some friends in California that I want to make things for, and it's not cold there. So I don't want to make things for them that are like big and heavy and thick. So like the top I made that wasn't very thick, that's all they need for their winter. That's all they need. They don't need anything thicker than that. But I also want to make the same sweater that Lori made, Teacher Lori. Her blanket one she made with her cover story, but I don't want the holes as big, but I want to make one of those. I don't want to do a hexagon cardi, but I do want to make a sweater out of one of my blanket yarns. And the one that I already have, I'm not going to use that. I got another one. I got the plush in the Tutti Frutti. Yes, I got the Tutti Frutti, and this is the one I want to make my cardigan in. I decided. This has look at all these colors. It has all those colors and all those colors, and this is the Tutti Frutti. The other one I had was the variegated pastels. Oh, hi, Elaine. You're multitasking, working on your laptop and crocheting. Well, you be careful with that laptop. If you need anything, you let me know, because I'm kind of a techie, and if you need some help, because I know you've been having some issues, it just shuts off by itself, didn't it? Was that you? It just shut down? If you have any questions, you can let me know. I have Windows 10. I still have Windows 10. It can't upgrade to 11. But if you have any questions, I might be able to help you. Okay, you be lurking. Yeah, this is. There was some other ones there that were brighter, but this one had the dark and the light colors, the pinks and the blues. So I was thinking this would be good. I'm going to have to unwind it a little bit just to see how long the colorways are. They don't look too long. They only look like they're about 5 or 6 inches, if that, in between, maybe between 2 and 5. So it could need a simple stitch. Yeah. Check your updates. Make sure everything's updated. Sometimes mine shuts down to do updates. And if you go into your settings, if you go into your startup tab, there's browser settings. You can have your browser restore the tabs that were open when it shut down. Make sure you do that. That way, if it does it on accident, the same tabs will open up again. That might help you too. Yeah, I have another computer that I bought when I thought this one was breaking, because I do that. I don't like to be without things that I need. So it's sitting over there after this one's working. This one was dying on me, and I was able to get it to work. And so I have a spare one that by the time Windows 15 comes out, that one will probably be ready to be used. Just the way it works. I don't pay a lot for my computers. I only pay $200 or $300. Hello, Deb. Good evening. You just got home. When are we going to see pictures? Nobody posted anything. I did not see Robin put anything up. Was the Wi-Fi terrible on the ship or something? I'm sure you took pictures. If you want to, we can do a slideshow. I can help you do that. And you can, I can put something up for you if you'd like to share some pictures or something. Unless you could do it yourself, but I'm just saying, if you want me to help you out, I can do that. Yeah. So this was the Tutti Frutti, and I think I'm going to do the cardigan in something like this, like what Teacher Lori did. Something like that. So that, see, the first time I went, I saw a lot of stuff that I didn't buy because my cart got full, and I'm like, one cart. So, okay, fine. So when I went back again this time, one cart. That's all. Just one cart. So now I had 2 carts, but when I went back the second time, I got things that I saw that I would have liked to get the first time that I had not seen before, used before. So, let me get these out of the way. I had 2 more. I did get 4 of them so I could do a blanket. I mean, do the sweater and make it a little bit longer. Okay. You just got home. You're still at the hotel. Oh, Robin just arrived. Yeah. Okay. I am so excited. I'm glad there was nothing happened on there that I didn't hear about anything happening on your ship or in Alaska. So I'm very glad, because if something bad happened, I would have heard about it on my cruise channels. So I'm very glad everything went well. And I can't wait to hear about all of it. I see people talk about it all the time, but nobody I know. So let's see. What else do we get? Oh, I did get some more of this. I only got 2 of each though. Or did I? No, I didn't. I got 4. I got more of this totally tweed, but I got the pink one with the colored balls on it. This is the same one I got in the purple. It has the balls don't come off. But I started looking at this and I'm like, wow, this would really make a nice top. Yeah. And I know a lot of people that like pink, and they might like this. It doesn't look like it's going to be too hot. It says 4 would make a blanket, and I still don't believe them. But 2 of them would make a pillow. Why would you use this to make a pillow? I have no idea. But this would be cool in a zigzag, a chevron project, even a top. This would be cool. So I did get some of those. Got the pink ones this time. I have the purple. And everybody was talking and talking and talking about the menagerie. So I decided to pick some up, because I didn't know what was so great about it, but all you guys seem to like it. Everybody's talking about how they love it. It says it's a 3. So I picked up a few of the colors. And this is the pink. This is called Flamingo. And it has pinks and blues and grays. And it's sort of looks sort of speckled. Some of it's like the colors washed off a little bit in places. So there's white mixed in with the color. And I'm going to have to look and see what people have made with this so I can see what kind of stitches I want to use. But this one's really pretty. It's got pops of the really bright pink in it with the other stuff. Let me see what else is in here. Okay, put it in there. And then I got the green one. It's green and orange, and the orange sort of can look like a little green and orange mixes. It sort of looks a little rusty. So this is kind of pretty. It's almost like sock yarn, but to me, this looks like sock yarn. I know it's not, but it's also skinny. Let's see. You're almost done with a top that is one big chevron. Ooh. I like chevrons. I have a problem being consistent with the ups and downs, the hills and valleys. What I would have to do if I did another one, I would put stitch markers where I'm supposed to do them, because I just blow right past it and totally forget to do it until I get to something and I realize I didn't do one. Because some of them, it's only like it's like 4 stitches in between, 5 stitches in between. Some of it's 8, some of it's 10, depends how long your chevron is. And then they have the wavy ones that are kind of cool. Then they have the ones where it's like a wave where it goes big and little, and then this one goes big on top and little at the top of this one. This one's big and this one's little. I like those. Those are very cool. Those are kind of wavy. That would be good with something that has a very long colorway, a long strip of color, so that you would see big chunks of the color when you're doing the waves, instead of just them all mixing up. I think that would be good for a really long one. And I did get the blue one. This was Dart Frog. I guess dart frogs are blue. Yes. Roving yarn. What was I doing? Oh, ice cream divigation, Shannon. Roving. Yeah. I did a top out of that. That was interesting. I ended up ripping the yarn apart on both halves, the front and the back at the bottom. It just came apart when I was trying to undo a knot, and I'm like, fine. So I just tied it together, and I got to weave it in. And then the last one I did for this is the purple. Oh, it's called Honey Creeper. That sounds cool. Purple honey creeper. And it does have like some dark grays and stuff in it. So those were the ones I got of the menagerie. So, oops, I did get 2 of each. I didn't think I was going to need more than that. Not really. Because it did say 4 would do a blanket, so I didn't think I'd need more than 2. So many yards is on 400 yards. That's 800 yards of a 3. So I figured that'd be okay. And if not, I just won't make something as big. So let's see. Let me show you this one. This is one I saw that I really, really, really wanted. And I didn't know there's like 3 or 4 colors. And I did a search for some of the stuff online that I got home yesterday. And the Colorama Lacy, I did a search for that. So I saved some videos that people were talking about it. And Mikey from Crochet Crowd was talking about this one. And I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I'm so intrigued by the long colorways. And it's meant to do this. It's meant to look like this. So I got some of these to try. Just the same, this colorway, and I got, I think, 5 of them. There's 220 on each one. So I got about 1,000 yards of this to try it out and see. This will probably end up being a blanket. I like this one. Okay, Shannon, thank you. You too. I hope you're able to go tomorrow for a little bit. You know, when people invite you, I hate always saying no, because then sometimes they stop inviting. But sometimes it's nice to say yes and just go for a visit if you can. If you're up to it. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, here's the next one, the next trivia. Who said this in what movie? Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. That I don't know. Must be an old movie or something I haven't seen. And I remember when I went through the store, I saw this and I was like, oh, I really, really like it. It's the Granny Stitch, but it's the dark red and black one. And I'm not going to make granny squares, but this, I think I would like to do something with it. I won't be doing granny squares, but I know other people have used this and it has patterned up. And so that's probably what I will do. This could end up being one big granny square and use 3 of them to make a poncho or 4 of them or bags. This is the red heart. So this would actually be cool to make bags, even corner to corner bags or random granny square bags, not planned granny square, because I am not going to go through that pain. So, oops. I did get 2 of those. And I saw this, and it's almost retro, but it's not. It's the Big Twist Value, but this color is Happy Rainbow. And I thought, oh, I like that. That would be pretty to make something, you know, like loveys. I have a lot of stuffed animals. I need to make loveys. So I thought, well, this is going to have to match something, right? There's so many colors in there. The orange, the pink, the blue, the yellow. This could work for that. And then maybe use some of that fuzz, that fluffy stuff on there. So I got those. And let's see what else. I did pick up a couple more cotton. Oh, I got some of these. I've never seen these. I got 3 of these because I'm not sure. They look like they might work up very cool. It's Caron Simply Soft, but it's called Freckle Stripes. Have you guys used this? I've never seen it. It's called Sienna, and it has browns and grays, and the whites have speckles of browns and reddish. So I think this is going to work up really cool. It has a picture on here of a scarf, Now it looks like the dark color will stripe, and then the other one, the next row is like white with the speckles in it. And they had this in another color, but I like this brown. I thought this would be very cool. This would make a really nice scarf. This is so soft. Yeah, they only had 2 colors of this. What year is on this one? Let me see. Sometimes they have a year on it. It came out. A lot of stuff is from last year. I didn't do a lot of shopping at the stores last year. Let's see. This scarf says it'll take 9 balls. Oh, well, I'm out of luck. I only got 3. So I might have to just make a hat with a thing around it going around the neck. I might be able to do that. Oh no, that's long. I think that's a pocket shawl. So I might be able to make a scarf with this. It doesn't have the year on it that I can see. It might be on the inside. But yeah, this is I've never seen the freckles before. So let's see. And I got another puzzle because that one was very, very big. I mean, as far as the pieces are really big, it only has 100 pieces. So this one will fit on my table, but it has 500 pieces. And it's a pet shop. And it has more cartoonish, and it has cats, and there's dogs. So I thought, I'll get that. Kind of nice change of pace to do something different. It just looks like an old person lives here because I have a puzzle sitting out on the table. Like my dad. My dad always had a puzzle sitting out. He did thousands of puzzles, and he saved every single one of them. Yeah, they're all in his garage in a big pile, all stuck together because he had Mod Podge them, and it's hot in the garage, and they would all stick together. It was so funny. Hi, Angie. Welcome in. How's your weekend going? Are you working on anything? Okay, I did get some more of the halo that I didn't have. I got this. I didn't have this color because it doesn't have multiple colors, and I usually like multiple colors. But 2 of these can make a cardigan. I know because I did it with my Hexie Cardi, and these are so pretty. So I did get this one. This is the Harbor Frost, so it does do the blue to the ice. It's kind of an ice blue to the dark blue. There's not really any white in here. So I did get 3 of those. So if I wanted to make another cardi, I could do that, or make somebody else one. I would have enough to make somebody else one. And let's see. Then I did just get a few more things. What did I get in here? Oh yeah, I got 2 of these too. The tweed. The white with the colored balls on it. I love this stuff. I really do. The totally tweed. I have the purple with the multicolored balls on it. And so I thought, well, I'll get the white with the multicolor. It looks like candy. It's like Skittles or something. They're very cute. Monica, you're making a moss stitch in the continuing rounds with only Karen. Oh, nice. Are you making like one big square? Or are you just going to do lots of small squares in different colors and sew them together? Angie's finished crocheting in Easter. Oh, that's nice. Good thing. It's good timing too. You're going to be taking it tomorrow, or are they coming over to your place? So yeah, this one's called Confetti Cake. And just got a couple more cotton. The Kobu I got was the yellow one, the bright yellow one. So this time, because this is nice cotton, you could actually make something wearable with it. I just got these 2 colors that could go together, that could coordinate if I wanted to. The light blue and the steel blue. So that it could make something with these. Because the bright yellow, I probably would not make anything to wear for myself. Might make something else with it. But the blue and the yellow could go together. It could, I think, because I did blue and yellow goes together. Actually, the yellow could go with this, but the yellow's really, really bright. Okay, that's what I picked up. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I went to Target too, because Target's right next door to my Joann's. Because Target always has really the new stuff that comes out. And they had the Easter Krispy Kreme donuts. And I ate 3 of them on the way home. So I don't think I want to try the other one right now. They're pretty sweet. But they're all regular donuts except one. One is filled. I think it has lemon cream in it. But the other one's all, there was one regular one, 2 were chocolate. And then these 2 have like grass and Easter on it. So I'll have those with my coffee tomorrow. And then, let's see. Wow. You guys, what? They had a whole bunch of condiments, 50%. So I picked up some salad dressing and things. And is there anything else in here interesting? Nope. The rest of it's just condiments I picked up that were 50% off. You know, salad dressing and barbecue sauce. So that's it. That is it. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I need to relax. Start some crocheting. Oh, you're going to go to their house. Oh, good. Oh, I bet it. Did you make a traditional one, or did you make it look like something? Like a regular basket with a handle on it, or does it look like a rabbit or something? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're going to do a lot of small squares that'll be sewn together. So are the squares going to be different colors? I saw that. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to put you over here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you know what? I have something else I can open up. I was in a I was in a swap with Jennifer, and Jennifer sent me yarn. I haven't opened it up yet. Okay, here's another movie quote. Let's see if anybody knows this one. Whoops. Who said this? You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? Just put your lips together and blow. I know who said it, but I don't know which movie it was. Oh, that's going to be pretty, Monica. You have to send us pictures. Send one of us pictures so that we can share it. Where's my scissors? There we go. So I sent Jennifer some yarn. Jennifer does like skinny yarn, so I did send her some of my skinny yarn that I probably will never use. You guys heard of Stenley? I sent her a cake of Stenley because I would have to triple it up to use it. And I know a lot of other people don't get to work with that kind of yarn. And I thought she would be able to find something beautiful to make with it. So I gave that to her and a couple other things. Some cotton. I sent her some cotton. So let me see what she sent me. Now, people know I like novelty yarn because I tell them it's fine. Send me novelty yarn. I think she sent me some of that loop yarn because I do have a project in mind that I want to make with it. And I did practice doing one of the things that I wanted to make, and it didn't work out. So I have to go a different direction. And yes, there it is. She sent me some more of this. Okay, this is what she sent me. This is the stuff that I needed to make my project bigger. I have a lot of this. It got this in mystery bags. And that's probably where she got hers too. And a lot of people don't know what to do with this, but I have a plan. I have an idea. So let me just make sure that's all that's in here. Okay, yep, that's it. Okay, great. So I have more to make my project. I have up here. This is not going to take as long as actually doing it the way it's supposed to be done. The idea that I have, I don't think so. So good. That'll work out just fine. Thank you, Jennifer. When you see this, for sending that to me so that I should be able to work on that project when I have nothing else to do. Oh, well, good. You're able to post things. You have enough subscribers. They let you have a post tab. Because I know, don't you have to have like 50 or something before you can post stuff? And, you know, and when you do, let us know so we can promote you so people can subscribe and see what you're making. That'll be great. We get so many ideas from watching what other people do. It's, I think that's one of the best things about the community, you know, just sharing all the ideas and the things that we're making. It's fantastic. You want down? Do you want to finish your brother's snack he didn't eat? You want that? Okay. All right. I'm going to put that one over there so you don't eat my donuts. Get sick. She's got bread. I get the crescents at Starbucks, and I cut them up in half. And oh, you missed a piece. They each get a half. Well, he doesn't eat his whole half, but he eats all the food. He eats so much food. I don't know where he puts it all. She'll eat half of her food, and then he goes and eats his half and all of it. And he's never been overweight. She's a chunky monkey. Not now, but she was the chunky monkey. He just gets a big belly, and then I guess he poops it out. I don't know, but he never gets fat. Huh. Because he's got the Pomeranian. He's more Pomeranian than she is. I think his system and everything on him is more petite. And she's the Chihuahua, you know. Everything on a Chihuahua is kind of chunky. Oh, wow. I'll have to make sure I've got you on my thing where it'll show up. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. That sounds nice. I've been wanting to do something like that. I have a sweater that I wear that's very thin that I bought somewhere. It's knitted and it's like almost floor length and it's very thin and I love it. I just like throwing that on. Covers up my legs if I'm wearing my short nightgowns. Margaret, your dog always begs for your toast. You usually make him his own piece. Yeah. My little boy never begged until I started giving him food. So if I have something to eat, I can't eat until he's eaten. Otherwise, he will not eat his food. He'll wait for me to give him something. And you saw the video I posted where he climbed up on my table and stole my burger. That made him sick. I let him eat it. You know, I just have to clean it up. He's getting old. He's like 16. Just let him have fun, I guess. I just can't take him out for runs anymore because the arthritis hurts him too bad. He cramps up and spasms, so I can't do that. But if I just have to clean up a little mess here and there, that's no big deal. I have stuff that does that. Let him be. Now her tummy gets upset more than his does. So this might make her tummy get upset, but then, you know, just clean it up. That's just, you know, but she's enjoying herself now. That's what matters. And let's see. Okay, is anybody cooking? Are you planning to cook? Are you going somewhere? Let's see, what did we used to do? I almost can't even remember. Wow. Your dog waits for you to tell him it's okay. What kind of dog is it? Because not all of them will do that. Some of them will. They have discipline. Now I can get up because he's not feeling well and I know he wants to go out. Oh, a Siberian Husky. Okay, Huskies are very smart. Even the Siberian ones. Huskies are there. The girl, oh, I have a channel of a girl dog groomer, Girl with the Dogs. She's in Canada and she does dog grooming. And she's got hysterical videos with her huskies that she grooms. They're singing and dancing, and oh my God, that's so fun. She's got the best channel, and they're not really too long. She does like 25-minute grooming videos. So good, so good. You're staying home, a regular chicken dinner. That sounds good. I might get myself a treat on my way. I got to work tomorrow, so I might get myself a treat on the way. Oh, you do watch her. Isn't she great? I love her little dogs. I love her little dogs, her neurotic dogs, Sprout and what's his name, Max, the little hairless dog. I want more dogs, but I can only have 2 where I'm at right now. They just, up in Ogden, they just rescued 150 animals from a hoarder's house in Ogden. Some of them had never even had a bath. Some of them were tiny, tiny puppies. Some of them were little older dogs. They had them in the, they had them on one of our channels. People are going up and volunteering. It's up in our Weber County. And people are going up there to volunteer to help take care of these animals. They haven't even seen them all yet. They have them. And as soon as they're giving them clean bills of health, as soon as oh, Biggie Smalls, really? Oh, how fun. I didn't know Biggie's got their own channel, huh? Hi, Megan. So yeah, they rescued all those animals. And okay, here's another movie quote. I know that one. I know the movie. I'm not sure who said it though. Actually, maybe not. I wonder, was it De Niro or Nicholson? I don't know. They're as they get treated and released and bathed and everything, they're putting them up for adoption. They're asking for foster homes. And I find that when people foster dogs, they want to interview you and make sure you're capable of taking care of a dog. Now, I understand these hoarding situations. Wherever she got her dogs or she bred her dogs, this was a problem. But typically, if you want to go and get a dog, why do you have to pass an interview or I got to come and inspect your house? It's like, I've had dogs my whole life. I have a dog that's 16 years old. I definitely know how to take care of dogs. Okay. So don't come and judge me because I want another dog. I find that totally offensive, especially if I'm willing to pay for it, willing to pay to get it neutered or fixed. I get my dogs microchipped. I've had paid for dental surgery. Do not judge me on how I want to take care of my animals. Uh-oh, you dropped it. Okay. But yeah, that kind of annoys me. But it's the I went to the website to see, but they, there weren't very many of the animals ready, but they have a lot of puppies. There were puppies this big. The lady, the news lady was holding, or one of the people there was holding all these dogs, and she had little puppies, and they have just random. Some of them are small and cute, and some of them are the bigger ones, just all kinds of them. Really? Your dog is quiet. You heard him bark for the first time. My son has huskies. They had brown huskies or red ones. I don't know, they were red or brown not too long ago. And he has one he takes with him in his truck. And his dogs don't say nothing. I went to his apartment once and his dogs were on the balcony and they just watched. They just looked. They didn't bark at nobody. They just were out there on the patio looking around. My dog barks at everything, whether people can see him or not. But I got a Chihuahua. Big difference. Not a smart dog. The girl is smart. She's very smart. But he's got, more, I think, more Pomeranian in him. You went to see the Jersey Boys on the ship. Wow. Wow. Yes, Jersey Boys is a movie. It's old music. That's fantastic. Well, I know Elaine said something. Did I catch that? She said she was having. Oh, yeah. There you go. That was you. The fat cats. Yes. Oh, I understand they don't want them to go into hoarding, but if I'm going to get an animal, I'm going to either take one of theirs or go somewhere else. I could take one off their hands or go somewhere else and get one. So if they don't want to let me adopt a dog and pay for the medical, then they can keep it and not adopt a dog out. That's my opinion. Guess someone was, huh, Justine? Nice to see you. I'm glad you're out. Come to visit with us. Are you working on anything? Because I hadn't heard from you since I sent you your box. I thought maybe you didn't like what I sent. I didn't know that. I didn't think that could be possible, but you said you had some things happen, so maybe that's why. Let's see. Hyde doesn't howl here either. At Michael's, he will howl if the pack howls. You don't hear any of. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is Shannon? Oh, no. Okay. Whew. I thought Shannon was blocked, but she's on a timer because I was in a live with her last time. So hers comes up on a timer. I thought maybe she was blocked again. So no, that's Nightbot. Her channel's on a timer to come up. I'm sure she's busy with babies today. Icy will lay out on the front porch, and people have asked me if he's a statue. That's fun. They have those cats that'll lay around and actually breathe. I've seen that in stores. They're like all curled up in a ball and they move like they're breathing. That's what my dog looks like. He curls up in a ball. I have to check him to see if he's still alive sometimes, see if he's breathing because, he's getting old. That's all you can do, Justine. Come see us and get your mind off of stuff. And I think that might help if you get out with people, even though we're not real people, we're real people, we can chit chat with you. What? All done. It's all done. It's all gone. You ate it all. See? It's all gone. All gone. Okay, there's 2 pieces down here, I think. No, where are they? Nope, you ate it all. All gone. Do you want blankie now? Okay, all gone. Oh. What's that? Oh, there's a ball. Well, I was not wanting to stay on a whole long time. I just thought I'd pop on and share with you guys what I got at my Joann's today. Won't be going back. I went the first time and I saw a bunch of stuff and I started thinking about what I could make. And I decided to go back and pick up a couple more things. I really went to get 4 more balls of that Orange Crush blanket yarn because I wanted to make something bigger. And, while you're there, you don't want to waste a trip. You're using the gas anyway, right, Elaine? You're going that way anyway. And you're going to sell enough to make that money back, right? Yeah. So you just pick up a couple things. So I did pick up a couple things that 30 is 30 right now, Debbie. What was this stuff? I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys saw it. Where is it? I saw Mikey. I haven't seen the video yet, but Mikey had some of this blanket patchwork. Look at how that works up. It's meant to do that. But wouldn't that be cool in a corner to corner or even as a square? I picked up some of these so I could make a blanket. I have not made blankets for any of these charities, but this kind of yarn might be good for that. The problem is I might like it and want to keep it. That's the only problem. Of course I am. I'm justifying it to myself. It's my birthday month. I'm celebrating my birthday. I celebrate my birthday all month. And what did I get free already for my birthday? Nothing. I haven't got any of my free stuff yet. I will be getting my free Starbucks. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for coming to chit chat. Did Shannon tell you which one was the one with the good yarn that has all the yarn? It's at the mall. It's like mine. It has all that yarn. I put that video up that showed my store. Hers is just the same amount. She's got a video of what's in her store. But yeah, the problem is none of the yarn has prices on it, and it's only 30%. So you kind of have to know in your head what the cheap yarn is, because unless you go to the register and they scan it, you don't know how much it is. So that's kind of the thing about it. So I did again today what I did last time. I just put my stuff on the counter. She scanned it and I threw it in the basket. So it was quick because I had a lot of basket full. So I just did that. And the lady behind me the last time wanted to know what everything was going to cost. And I'm like, it's kind of rough when they don't have prices on stuff. Now, Shannon's had prices on the shelves. Mine didn't. Hers did. And if you check online, I don't know if the app is still working, but if you did a random Google search of the yarn, probably would come up with the basic price of it. So you would kind of know. Because I think Amazon or the other places that sell it, it's pretty much the same. So, but we all know it's like $12 pretty much, right? For these cakes are like $12 or $9.99. It kind of, so it's going to be what? $3 off. So yeah, if I knew how much it was, I would never have bought as much as I did. Shopping blind is with an unlimited budget. I kind of have deep pockets right now. So I decided to indulge a little bit. So, yeah. Oh, they don't even have the prices of the stuff anymore. Well, I guess it's because they don't own it anymore. But maybe just a Google search of the product will bring up a close proximity of what the price is somewhere. Because I know when I put the yarn in that I was looking for, it came up. The Colorama Lacy, that came up for sale places. Actually, Yarnspirations has a lot of their yarn too. Yeah, that's why I already ate 3 donuts already today, Melissa. So I went to Target and they had the box of Easter Krispy Kreme and I ate 3 on the way home. So I'm all full of sugar right now. So I have to wait a little bit before I can eat my dinner. I went to one of those El Pollo Loco type places and got some chicken, and it came with some sides. So I got corn and beans. So I'm mixing that all up and putting it on some tacos. They gave me corn tacos, corn shells instead of flour, but I have flour in the fridge. And the corn is okay. I just don't like them because they break apart when they get soggy. So I don't usually like the corn. But if I'm going to eat it right away, it's not too bad. So I'm going to heat that up later and have some tacos. They're charro beans with bacon. They're so good. They're like, I guess like a pinto bean. You get a brownie and a half, a piece of pig pickin' cake. Ooh, recipe. Don't make me go look it up. I watch some of these. Oh, you guys should see my subscription list. I got so much weird shit on there. I got Collard Valley Cooks. I love her. The frugal lady that never shows her face. I have her on there. Dollar Tree Dinners. I like her. Julie Pacheco. She lives down in Provo in Utah. I like her. And there's a few more. Blueberry pie. Somebody told me about a local company that makes freezer jam, and they only sell it at Harmon's, which is our fancy store here that I can't afford to shop at. So I went, and it's where our post office is, inside Harmon's. So I go there to drop my stuff off and walk around. So I am there sometimes. And so I don't buy stuff there very often. There's a place that has the banana tree, where they hang the bananas up on the rack and it looks like a tree. It's so cool. I thought that was the coolest thing when I moved here, a banana tree. Oh yeah. Dollar Tree. I'll post some links up on my community tab. She does a whole Easter dinner at Dollar Tree. The Southern Frugal. She's hysterical. She's got 3 kids and a husband, and she's fun. Oranges. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put some links up of some of those things. She was the Dollar Tree one. Relax. The Dollar Tree one, she goes and buys only the stuff at Dollar Tree, and then she'll make her dinner. And sometimes if you want ham, all you can get is deli meat. That's all they have, but that's what she buys, and then she uses it to make a meal. And yeah, there's a lot of things you can get there. If you look, you can use canned potatoes, or if they have instant, they have stuff. But it's like an episode of Chopped. You have to really have vision to be able to figure out what to do with it and put it all together. Yellow cake mix and oranges. I have pineapple. I wonder if it's both citrus. Well, it might work. What are you doing? Go eat. There's food over there. Bake it till it comes out clean. Oh, pudding and Cool Whip and pineapple. Oh, nice. So that's like a summer cake. That's really nice. I have to have it. You know what? I haven't got a birthday cake yet. Oh, that's not till next week. I have time. Oh, just if any of you have not been around for a little bit, like Justine or Melissa, me and So Magical Michelle are going to do a live next Monday, and together, because it's her daughter Cheyenne's and mine birthday on Sunday. We have the same birthday, the 27th. So we're going to get together and do a live on Monday night together. So, and I'm going to be giving away during the live 2 of her journals from Amazon. I'm going to buy them from Amazon and have them sent. So you have to be present to win. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do next week. We're going to celebrate our birthdays together. So I got to get me a cake. Now, she can't eat a lot of stuff, so I told her I'll eat it for her. I'm going to buy stuff and eat it so she doesn't have to. I thought that would be very kind of me. So I'm going to have to figure out what kind of cake to get. You know what my favorite cake was when I was a kid? Chocolate banana whipped cream. Chocolate cake with banana, whipped cream in the filling. It's not chunks of banana, and then the whole cake's frosted with whipped cream. You can get like slices of cake at Kroger that's like chocolate whipped cream. Isn't it? I thought that would be nice. She can sit here and watch me eat all the goodies she can't eat. Your kid's dad's birthday cake in October. Well, if you like it, it doesn't matter when you make it. You went to an internment, in her other half, and they had selection of her signature. Wow. That is cool. I mean, that, not that she died, but that they honored her in that way to serve her dishes that she liked. That's pretty neat. That's special. Never thought about doing that. I'll have to add that into my list of things for the kids to do when I die. There's a long list. If I die before the dogs, they got to do something with the dogs. What are you doing? Get over here. Come on. I can't do anything with you right now. I'm busy. You sit. No blankie. Here. So let's see. Is it ham? Are most of you having? Well, I know if Lori's not here because she's probably busy cooking, where her husband's home too. They're doing a high tea, and I think she's making the desserts. Maybe she's making the desserts. You did desserts after grandma's. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Lutheran. It's all about the food potlucks. That's their thing. We would have ice cream socials in the yard next to the church in these big, big potlucks. And there'd be guys out there with the cranks making the ice cream. Everybody bring their ice cream maker. Everybody'd be out there cranking ice cream. Them was the old days before they were electric. They used to have to use kid power. They would send all the kids over there to crank, and then one got tired, they'd bring another one over. And we'd have bowls of ice cream and then all the potluck stuff that everybody brought. Oh, there we go. I know this one. Uh-oh. My mouse froze. See, Elaine, I have problems too. My mouse is USB, and I have a little ball, and if my arrow gets stuck, I have to unplug it and plug it back in. An engine. No, they didn't. You have chicken veggie soup and chicken and rice. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. What did I make? Oh, I made those chowders. Those were really good. I ate like a whole half of one in one day. It was so good. Yeah. I have a creamy, one of those Ninja Creamies, the original one that came out. And it has the little containers that you put in the freezer, and then you put the thing in there, and it makes this horrible noise like a jet engine while it goes and cranks it. And then you have to do it a couple times, and it turns into ice cream. And I don't use it much because it's so noisy. And I don't have a big freezer. I have too much stuff in my freezer to put the ice cream containers in to freeze them. So, but you can use other milk, because I don't like using regular milk, but you could use coconut milk and oat milk and all kinds of stuff doesn't bother you. I used to have one of those that you had, the container was a freezer, was freezable, and then you had that in the freezer, and then you put the stuff in it and it turned, but that took up too much room too. I don't have room for that, but I can use one of those containers at a time. I don't have to use a lot of them. I could just freeze one at a time. Swedish cemetery. Is a Swedish cemetery here, or is it in another country? That's cool. I need to go look at our cemeteries here. We have a lot of really unique things because this is such a old settled land here. Back when it was settled by those people that settled it. I went to one cemetery at night with my kids, my daughter-in-law, and my son. It was snowing, and I ended up getting sick because I was breathing too much cold air. I don't do that anymore. I don't go out at night when it's really cold because I end up getting sick. But just from breathing the air, my lungs get sore. But yeah, it was. I don't get spooked out at cemeteries because people are dead. They're not like there's somebody hiding there that's going to stab me or something. They're just there. They're going to scare me maybe, but yeah, we went to a cemetery. My kids are kind of sensitive, they say. I get things happen. If I'm not paying attention, I miss it. But if I'm paying attention to things, sometimes something weird seems like a coincidence, but it's kind of weird. So oh my goodness. Wow. So you're part Swedish, and what else do you got in you? Yeah, I know Midwest. My parents, my grandparents, my dad's parents were from the Midwest, so there was a lot of food centric there. And then, but nobody ever taught my mom how to cook. She couldn't cook. I know she can hear me. She's dead now, so she can hear me, but she knows she couldn't cook, so it's no surprise. And but yeah, she cooked a few things that were like her specialties, and that was it. The rest of she never experimented with anything else. Nothing. Nobody else cooked in that house except my sister and me when we went through home ec. That's when we started cooking things. It's the only time. My sister would make tacos, and this is when you took the corn tortillas and put them in the Crisco, and they were all greasy and gross. I didn't like it. I was younger than her. So she was in school. She was 16. I was like 9 maybe. I didn't like the greasy tortilla. I was used to Taco Bell. Nice dry corn tortillas. Yeah, that's a hard part. The older you get, the worse it is too, because more people are dying. My grandmother lived to be 94 on my dad's side, and she just, why am I still here? Why am I here? Everybody else is gone. And it's just, she was meant to stay around. That's just how it is. But she was mobile. She lived on her own in her own house, and I could see being in hospice or something and not wanting to be around anymore, wondering why you're still here, because what are you contributing? But she was still living on her own. My dad went over there for lunch every day and from work, and kept an eye on her and took care of her. And then they retired when she was 94. She ended up getting leukemia when she was 94. I don't know how that stuff happens. That's just crazy. I don't know. I never thought that'd be a contagious disease. How did that sit in her body for all those years, and then all of a sudden she got leukemia? I just don't know. And then my dad lived to be old too, like 96 or something. So I hope I got those. Well, I don't know if I hope I got those genes. Don't know if I want to be that old. I guess as long as I'm still active and I can do stuff. I don't want to be laying in a bed being old. That's no fun. You're lucky you came from a long line of good cooks. A lot of men are. My dad couldn't even use the microwave. He didn't know how. He could make pancakes, and he could make his dad's biscuits, and that was it. That was the only thing he ever cooked. I think he made oatmeal too. It was horrible. It was just boiled oatmeal on the stove. And they made me eat it, and I would gag. I couldn't even get it down. They wouldn't let me put no sugar, nothing on it. It was horrible. Yeah, my grandma. When people live a long time, they have great stories to tell. I love when was younger and I would go to weddings, I would hang out like in my 20s. I would hang out with all the old people because the guys, the women, well, not the women. I usually hang out with the old men because they like to have some girl to talk to because their wives didn't bother with them. They ignored them. So they like to tell their stories. So I like to listen to the stories. They were so interesting. And now I have my own stories to tell. You do things and you have a lot of stories to tell, you know? Oh my goodness. Wow. There was a lot of mistakes made during that time. You know, a lot of things that we didn't really know. And I mean, we had never lived through a deadly outbreak like that before in our time. But we're supposed to learn from the past, right? I mean, there was bubonic plague, there was the Black Plague, there was Spanish flu, there were all these things that wiped out millions of people. Do you think anybody's going to learn from them? Did we learn from them? Nobody here was alive then that were making decisions. So, and the technology is so much better. So I don't know. Oh, biscuits, yes. Melissa's mother made biscuits so tough and overcooked. Oh, isn't that come from over kneading them? That's too bad. And your Margaret's grandfather fought in the Pacific. Ah, yeah, it's very possible. There's a lot of carcinogens tossed around in the wars, supposedly to kill the other side, but you know, things landed on our people too. We used to get the Vandy Camp biscuits, and you can't get them anymore. My mom would buy them. The only thing closest to that would be making your own from Bisquick. The biscuits, they sort of had I think you have to make them with buttermilk to get them to taste the same. Because they had a little bit of sourness in them. And then we would have the biscuit, the sugar strawberries, and we would use half and half. No whipped cream. It was just half and half, and the biscuit would absorb the milk, and it made it all mushy. It was really good. They also did a lot of nuclear testing in Nevada. Yeah. And they say the fallout from that blew north, which would be like where I'm living. So there's a lot of grounds out here in the desert that are basically contaminated where nobody lives. Are you serious? Oh, would that's just dumb. That's just stupid. There's just so much. I mean, there's so many things have happened. You think people would know not to do things. It's like this, I want to get political. RFK's in charge of, well, they just put people in charge of things. Now, let's just hope they have the sense to do the right things. That's all we can hope until the next one gets put in charge, because there's nothing we can do about it. So that's all. Biscuits, sugar berries, milk, and ice cream. Oh, yum. I have like some baking mix. I bought strawberries, so I was thinking about doing that. I don't have anything to put on it though. Yogurt. Oh, I have yogurt. I could put yogurt on it. I think I have vanilla yogurt. That would work. Some cinnamon. Yeah. Could do biscuit, strawberry, vanilla yogurt, and cinnamon. Sugar. That would work. I could do that. That would be yummy. Okay, Deb, you get some rest. So you're still in Seattle, so you're going to be flying home tomorrow then, I guess. So have a safe trip. You make drop biscuits and you make them so they're crispy. Ooh. Ooh, yum. You do them from scratch? Probably, huh? That would be very nice, but it's a legal thing. Lobbyism is a legal thing they can do. It's just it's all about money, I think, Megan. Whoever pays the most gets what they want. That's why cigarettes are still legal, even though they kill people. Yeah, that's always been a thorn in my side. My brother never smoked a day in his life, died of lung cancer. His wife smoked. Imagine that. She's not dead. Yeah. What did she used to smoke? I remember my parents smoked Benson and Hedges. Husband smoked Camels, no filters. Um, let's see. She smoked the Virginia Slims, I think. And the funny thing is they're trying to outlaw menthol because it's flavored. People smoke the ones without flavor and they're nasty. So what difference does a little flavor make? It doesn't even matter. Oh, you got a goat. Cool. I like goats. They're my favorite animal. I love goats. So it's the same kind of drop biscuit you would use, like if you put it in a chicken pot pie kind of a thing, like a drop. What do you call that? Chicken dumplings kind of thing. Your dad used to smoke player. Oh yeah, those were oh tobacco. Oh, hand rolled. Oh yeah. I think back in the old, my dad smoked a pipe way back in the old days. And that smelled good. It wasn't horrible, but they smoked in the car with the windows rolled up. That's how we rolled back then. Some people's bodies just couldn't take it, and all of our bodies are different. It just amazes me all the things that people can't eat because their bodies reject it. You, Megan, Michelle, I'm like, how does this happen? It's scary. People I know had developed allergies when they got old. A friend I know became allergic to almonds when she got older. And I'm like, really? You think I might get allergic to food as I get older? That would be crazy. Yeah. One of my first jobs I had, we were allowed to smoke inside. I smoked at my desk in a personnel office. That was just before they banned inside smoking. During that job is when they did the ban in California. I ended up having to go outside to have a smoke break. And when I went out to have a smoke break, that's your break. You don't get another break. That was your break. I go, well, I didn't eat anything. Well, that's on you. Whatever you decide to do on your break. So that didn't go over with me very well. So yeah, I've quit smoking a couple times. It's very hard. I don't want to do it again. Good idea. It the second time I started smoking, I dated someone and we went to a cigar bar. And I thought, oh, I can have a cigar. That's different, right? No, because it's just a slippery slope. The kids? Oh my God. Wow. That must have been a continuation school. In my time, that would have been a continuation school. That's crazy. I hear about that leaky gut thing. I watched Dr. Berg. He has some good information, but anytime you hear it from anyone, doesn't matter what it is, you kind of have to maybe get a second opinion. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. Because I always used to love Dr. Oz too, but now I'm hearing he's full of shit. So I don't know. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Midwest. Yeah, you're back there then, huh? Oh, no, 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 no. Your mom. Yeah, that would have been Midwest, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was in California. I grew up there. It was really weird. I was so oblivious to a lot of things that would go on because of my environment. We're really a product of our environment and what we're exposed to. I was exposed to certain things, so those are the things I knew about. I never had an opportunity to go horseback riding. Nobody I knew did horseback riding. I never had an opportunity to do. My parents bowled, so I did bowling. My dad liked baseball, so we would go to baseball games. I never went to football games. Didn't do ice skating. Nobody I knew ice skated. A lot of you're product of your environment. Oh, Tennessee, yeah. I usually will do a lot of research. That's how I found out what was wrong with me. I figured it out myself. I had to. I thought I was dying. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I figured it out. I'm like, okay, nobody else would have figured that out. See, when your mom moved in, you wouldn't let her smoke in the apartment. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they sent the smokers outside. It was cold in the snow. It's like sending your dog outside to go to the bathroom in the snow. They don't want to go either. Probably, all those every all that stuff that is legal that will kill you is money. It's a lot of money. These people, but everything gets outdated anyway because you don't have anybody shoeing horses anymore. So horseshoers got put out of business. People who deliver coal to your houses, they got put out of business. So eventually there's things that are going to be put out of business. They just outlawed flavored vape oil in Utah. Well, guess what? That's putting the vape people out of business because they're going over the border to Wyoming and buying it in droves. They're buying quantities of it to bring it home. So all that's doing is hurting the commerce in your own state. People are going to go get it anyway because they want it. And your people in your own state are going to suffer economically because they're not selling it. So banning something in one area makes no sense because people will just drive 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 hours to go get what they want. Some places, okay, some places do. They have farms and they have horseshoers, but you know what I mean. Oh, I know this movie. It's like there's things as we evolve and we progress, there's things we don't need anymore. So those things go out of business. Just like all the business is technology now. A lot of it's technology. So things that are not technological, libraries, we still have libraries. I wonder why. Don't know. I don't know if are there lobbyists lobbying for libraries. We had 3 schools that shut down because they had no Wi-Fi. They couldn't operate without the internet. So they shut down. Just saying. Yes. I know. I would love to go to that country, that part of the country, and just see what it's like. I've never been through the Midwest at all, and see what it's like back there with the people that still do all that old stuff. Hi, Terry. Thanks for coming in. What you doing this weekend? Are you playing crochet? Or are you getting ready for Easter? Are you okay? You gonna throw up? No? Okay. Are you okay? Oh, I got a bag back here. Okay, I'll move it. I'm gonna move my donuts too. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I'm tired. I got up too early. It was like 11:30. I gotta start crocheting. I gotta do some animal stuff. Are any of you still making animal stuff for April? Dragon egg bags. Would that count as the animal thing? Are they just to put eggs in, or do they look like eggs? Because if they look like eggs, they would qualify for Lori and Michelle's Animal Month. Town called Shipshawana. Ooh, I need to go on some vacations. I've had dogs for almost 2 decades now, and it's harder to go places now than it was. They're getting old. I've dragged them. They've moved with me 10 times since I had them as babies. Yeah, it's been rough. Well, if they look like an egg, you can count them because an egg's just an unborn animal. Michelle said it was okay because I was going to make Easter eggs as squeezy balls. That's what I should do. Make my squeezy ball. Well, I found out that when I go to Las Vegas, if I go to Motel 6, I don't get charged any fees for having the dogs. There's no resort fees, and everything has tile floors, so I don't have to worry about them messing on the floor. I take pads with me, and then I take them out for walks, but then they just stay up on the bed with me anyway. So if I go anywhere, I drive, which was really one of the things that I wanted to go on the cruise so bad with all the ladies, but I didn't know who's going to take care of the dogs. They're old. Their breath stinks now. Nobody wants to be near them. And my son has lots of dogs, and I don't know if it'd be safe to take them over there. Well, hello, Lori. What are you doing? Are you getting your tea ready for tomorrow? Are you spending some time with your hubby? You'll have to watch the beginning. I went to Joann's again, bought some more stuff. Hi, Thrifty. Rachel. I picked up some menagerie. Everybody was raving about it and talking about how they loved it, so I had to have some too, FOMO. And I picked up a few more. Oh, it was this early? Oh, so they went out during the day. They didn't go out at night. Oh, that's nice. You didn't have to have them all night. So did you pump them full of sugar and send them home like a good grandma? What did he eat today? What did he eat? Oh, did he have fun? That's like a dinner, huh? They went to dinner or something, didn't they? What did Nightbot say about you, Lori? He's always saying something about you. Oh, what do I have? Did I set up my game yet? Oh, I didn't set up. I have my Disney Princess game. I haven't set it up yet. Oh. Well, I wasn't planning on doing the live till I got home. So your hubby took a pic of your granddaughter after you let her eat a blue airhead. Oh, how fun. Just don't use a magic eraser to clean them up. I did that on my head. There you go, Lori. He's after you. Grandparents are great because you can send them home. I would be exhausted being around kids. Just the ones I meet when I'm out doing stuff for like 5 minutes, it's a lot. Yeah. I used that stuff on my hair, Megan, and it was splat and it's a color depositor and it deposits it everywhere. Ow, I poked myself in the eye. It got on my skin and my ears and I couldn't get it off. I mean, I tried everything, peroxide, alcohol, everything. I ended up getting a magic eraser and it took the skin off, but the color came off too. So it worked. It was bad. And somebody at work was talking about something. I tried everything. Yeah, hairspray is supposed to take ink out of clothes. I tried everything. The only thing I could do is take my skin off to get rid of the color. That was the only thing that worked. Yeah, a girl at work was talking about how her face was red because she used a magic eraser to get her hair dye off. But like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. It was funny. I didn't say nothing. I was just laughing to myself. Yes, I know. Vaseline. I do that now. I put it around the edge and then I wipe it. I have like wipes, for bathroom and potty and Lysol. So I try whatever I need to get the stuff off after I put my little shower cap on, and then I wipe stuff off. I get a lot on my neck, because my hair's getting a little longer. Oh, baking soda paste. Yeah, that would only rub off a little skin, huh? But I'm not using that stuff anymore. I learned my lesson. Yes. Your ex has a new family. And see, the only thing I can think about, you said they wanted it, and that's fine. But he doesn't do any of the work. It's probably her, right? So guys usually don't end up doing all the work with the kids. They don't even know what school they go to. They don't even know what the teacher's name is. They don't know anything. Okay, I can't say all of them. But that was a comedian was talking about that. Why would the teacher ask me anything? Because I don't know anything. The mom knows everything. Yeah, I need to put something on my face when I do it so it's easier to get off. But the stuff I use now isn't the same thing. It just leaves a little bit of stuff on my head when I first do it, but it's covered up by my hair. Yeah, I remember we talked about it. They wanted one, but still. Um, my husband was pretty good about it. He was a little, it wasn't planned, but once the baby's there and it's a real human being, he fell in love with him and did anything he could. But he didn't choose. He didn't really want to have another family. He had already had a family. Yes, he did. We have a t-shirt that says there's no crying at the post office. And I think you could say that about any workplace, right? Car sickness, sit in the back seat. No, wait a minute. My sister would get car sick in the back seat. They would put her in the front seat. But my mom would get car sick in the front seat. She sat in the back seat. Well, she was afraid of heights too. And it's usually when they were doing mountain roads. She'd sit in the back so she couldn't see out the windows. That's a good thing too. I would sleep in the car because I would get there a lot faster. By the time I woke up, we were there. It was great. They have seasickness things you can put bracelets on, and it's like a pressure point, I think, or things on your ears. I think they have things like that now. You too, you can buy, or just don't go anywhere. You always confuse the teachers. It would either be me, my kid's dad, and their stepmom, or me and the stepmom that showed up. Well, sometimes it just depends who shows up. I no offense, Lori, but I'm not a fan of teachers that I have to deal with, as a student or as my son's mom. I do not want to do the job. I have a lot of respect for them, but I did not like having to deal with teachers. I understand it's a hard job and having to deal with parents, but just not not something I want to be around. Don't want to have to do conferences and deal with teachers and homework and blah blah. No, I'm glad it's over. Oh, how funny! You were both mom. You were a couple. So let's see. Elaine's having chicken for dinner tomorrow, and we know Lori's having high tea. And let's see. I don't know. What am I going to get? Maybe I'll get tacos on the way to work. That sounds like Easter. I don't want chicken. KFC is so expensive. I don't even stop there anymore. But ours are Taco Bell and KFC's in the same building. So when I go, I get KFC biscuits and tacos because I like the biscuits. Well, Lori, why do you go then? I know it's nice to get involved. Oh, thrifty, me too. But I don't go until 4. So I can just stop and get something on the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my parents weren't very involved at school. I went to summer school one year in I think it was my last year of 6th grade. I always went to summer school because I would get bored and it would keep me busy and I would do things. And they stopped summer school like my after my first year of high school, so I couldn't get any extra credits anymore. But I went to summer school one place and it was right across the street from what do you call it, like a market. There was a taco place and a little market, like a little stop and drop or something. No gas station, just a little store. So we went over there. We weren't supposed to go over there, but I got caught and I got kicked out of summer school. I didn't tell anybody. Nobody found out till the summer school was over. I just didn't go, and I left the house, and I never got caught. I did a lot of hiding when I was a kid, but I never did nothing. I did get kicked out because I went to the store because it was across the street, I think. But I was like in 6th grade. I mean, I was like 11, riding in the back of an open pickup truck for my 6th grade teacher. That's not, I walked to summer school. Okay. They let me walk 20 minutes to summer school, but I couldn't walk across the street to go get some candy. That was wrong. You're not a fan of the teachers. It's their 17-year-old stepdaughter's teachers, 14-year-old, fantastic. You know what? Yeah. I did have some bad teachers, and most of the bad ones were old. And I mean old like older than me, old. Like maybe 70s old. But there was a couple good ones. They're not all, but it's like, if you're that grouchy when you're a teacher, just stop doing it. Had 2 really bad ones that were old, a good one that was old, and then the rest of them were like in the middle. That was elementary school. When it's important for you to have a good teacher, right? Oh, well, that's nice. They ask you to go. Yeah, I think you mentioned something about, you guys were talking about bus trips last night and things. I mean, well, in those days, it wasn't that kids were mouthy. It's like we got beat when we got caught, okay? In those days, we got it at home. Don't do that. They don't do that now. But when we were in school, we would act out in school, and then if our parents found out, we got beat at home too. Almost everybody did, at one way or another. So we couldn't act out at home because we'd get beat, so we'd do it at school. So I've told this before, this one girl, this was 4th grade, not 4th grade, 3rd grade. 2nd or 3rd. We had to be in 4th grade. She'd eat crayons and say how yummy they were. It was just an attention thing. Crayons don't taste like anything. We know that now. But it was just attention. She probably had needs. She probably had problems at home, and she wanted the attention, and she got it. The teacher would come over and shake her. Yeah, shake her. We didn't tell nobody because we thought we were going to get beat and get in trouble. So that's what would happen, when you got the bad teachers that react to that stuff. Nobody had to go over and touch her. Let her eat crayons. Who cares if she eats crayons and gets sick? Don't react to it, because that's what we wanted. We wanted the teacher to react. Oh, I've heard nun stories. Definitely wouldn't want one of those. I ran into a lady today outside the yarn store. Yarn brings people together. We started a conversation. She's proud. Her daughter's in her 50s, just getting her. Oh, she worked at a charter school, so she didn't have a teaching license. So she now is graduating from school. She's graduating in this year. So she showed me a briefcase she bought her. It was very cute. And yeah, she was in corporate. She quit to be a teacher, went to college, and she's in her 50s, and she loves it. So yeah, all this over balls of yarn. Not her, just me. She didn't buy yarn. Yeah, thrifty. My high school was a half-hour walk away. Did that every day. Lost 5 pounds the first week every year, and that was it. I walked home from elementary school, which was only 2 blocks away, and I'd walk in the gutter, kicking all the water when it was raining and get my feet wet. Never had no umbrella. That was fun though, because I was on my way home. I could take my shoes off. That was fun. Yeah. I just recently found out I had a couple friends in school. We went to all the same schools, and apparently I met up with their younger brother recently, about 5 years ago, and he told me about a lot of things that had happened. And that family was a hot mess. I'd only ever been at their house once with the girls. The girls were bullies. They were twins. I was friends with them mostly so they didn't pick on me because I didn't want to be bullied. So I didn't bully the kids they were bullying, but I hung out with them because I didn't want to be bullied. That's what you do to survive sometimes. And he told me things that happened at their house. He would take off for days and weeks and nobody'd even know he was gone when he was a teenager. He'd say he wants to go do something. They wouldn't believe him and he'd be gone. They'd like, where the hell have you been? Well, I told you I was going so and so and so, and he'd get in trouble. But he told him. The place was a hot mess. Oh, hi, Michelle. Wow. We weren't allowed to live that far from where we went to school. You were out in the Midwest, right? Isn't that Hi, Cheyenne. Now, my elementary school was 2 blocks. I had a babysitter till I was 10 and she moved away. So the last year I was a latchkey kid in 6th grade. I come home just to an empty house, and that's when I got fat because I kept eating after school all the time. So anywho, I walked 2 blocks to school. She would be waiting for me when I got back. So she would be at the house. I would walk 2 blocks back. Junior high was another 30 minutes north up the hill. And then high school was another 30 minutes south down the hill. So yeah. The only reason I had to I walked to junior high for a while, but because my mom would go to work early, she made arrangements with the office so that I could get dropped off earlier before school and I would stay in the office and help them do things so she could take me to school instead of me walking. So yeah. She asked him if it was okay. And then I'd just go in the office and do stuff for them, staple papers and do things, whatever they needed done, So I had a lot of office experience, but when I left junior high. Oh, your district, your district lines were drawn long and skinny, huh? When I was in junior high, there was a bus that would drop people off over by the church that I go to, which is only like a 15-minute walk from my house. So I would get on that bus, even though I wasn't supposed to, and I would ride that bus to get home closer, and then I'd walk home from the church. They didn't know I was on the bus. Nobody counted heads. They had no idea. I wasn't signed up to go on the bus or anything. Nobody cared back then. They didn't know if you were on the bus or not. What? What'd you say? What'd you say? Mommy's busy. Do you want a hug? Did you want something? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? You want to go potty? You didn't answer me, so you don't get nothing. I'm sure they did that eventually, but when I was doing it, I just got on the bus. Where does this bus go? Okay, I'd get on the bus. I also went to an after-school event during the school year that my parents did not want me to go to, and I did it anyway, and then got never got found out till it was time for the picnic at the end of the year. Yeah, and then I got found out. It was an after-school Bible class. It was about church, and they didn't want me to go, even though we went. They forced me to go to church every Sunday, but it wasn't our church. It was the church right next to ours, which was like a Foursquare church. I don't know what that nationality was, Presbyterian or something. I don't know. It was like Christian, but yeah, I couldn't go to that church, but they forced me to go to church every Sunday. So I went anyway. It was after school. I just got on a bus and went. Nobody was home. Nobody knew where I was. I was a latchkey kid. They didn't know. That was junior high. So I was like 12 and 13. I made my own decisions. Yeah, not really. I didn't do anything stupid. No, I never made bad decisions. I just made my own decisions. I wanted to do something. I wanted to do it. I didn't care if they said no. Yeah, I'm sure the bus drivers get to know. Oh, Melissa, he's a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix. He got a little more Pomeranian in him than Chihuahua, but he's still annoying. The other one looks more like a Chihuahua. She's over here. See? She looks like the Chihuahua. They're brother and sister, actually, from different litters, a year apart. Well, actually, not a whole year, just the next litter. Okay, what do you want? Mommy's got stuff to do. What do you want? Are you hungry? You want to go eat? There's food over there. What do you want? Get your nose. What do you want? Don't fall down. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay. All right. Thank you. They know they are. Everybody thinks they're so cute, but they are very annoying. Kids want to come up and pet them, and it's like, no, don't do that. He barks at everything. He just barks at everything. But they're fun. They were not socialized when they were younger. So I think, I don't know, they're Chihuahuas. Are any Chihuahuas friendly at all? I have no idea. It's the little kid. I don't know who the kid is, but yeah, it's the little kid. Right. Only to their owners. Unlike a husky, everybody loves a husky. They love everybody too. My son will bring his husky around once in a while when I meet him someplace, because he keeps it with him in his tow truck, because they don't give rides to people in their business. So, oh, did she? I didn't see that. It's okay. Everybody can get their name up if they answer it. I don't even see Lori up here. Where is she? There she is. There. Oh, Haley Joel. Yeah, him. That one. Okay, there we go. No prizes, just fun. Okay, come sit. Come sit. So Lori, oh yeah, I showed you, huh? I got more of that orange crush yarn. Have you seen a pattern? I want to make a hooded cape, but I don't want it to be too heavy. Michelle, you might know too. I don't want it to be too heavy, but I was thinking a hooded cape would be very cool of that orange crush stuff. Did you go to my Joanne or your Joanne? Because I swore I heard somebody talking. It sounded just like Cheyenne, but it wasn't. Somebody else. I looked. Did yours have stuff? Oh, okay. I know. That's what came to my head. The deep orange. I thought, oh, that would be so cool. But yeah, I don't want a really heavy stitch, I think, so I have to really look. So it's going to be really heavy. They must not be sending it all. They must be making like one truckload to an area and dumping it all at one store. Most of it at one store. Hey, how are you? I didn't message you and tell you. You should have your notifications on, shouldn't you? Just kidding. I never get notified because I'm usually on my TV and it doesn't tell me when people are on live. I went shopping again. I went to Joann's and got more yarn. You'll have to watch and see what I got because I got some stuff that you guys were talking about that you loved. So I got some of that. Ooh. Oh, I just thought bobble, but I thought, oh, you know what? That's going to be really heavy. That would be really heavy. Yeah, the one in Tooele is closing, and I would be curious what they have, except I don't want to drive over there. It's like a 40-minute drive around the mountain. Well, you're doing something you like. You're not watching grandkids. You're getting a break. What are you guys doing tomorrow, Shannon? Are you guys doing everybody coming over to your house? Or are you going to go over to the baby's house? Oh, baby's not home yet. Yeah. Where's everybody going? Well, that when kids get married, they have in-laws and stuff too. So it's not like Christmas, it's Easter. It's a little bit different, I guess. And you got all those kids bunnies too, right? Okay, Margaret, thanks for coming. Go plug it in so you can be here for whoever else is on live tonight. I'm sure there'll be somebody. It's 8:30. Oh, you got two now. Oh, wonderful. Good night. I got to whip out some projects here in a minute and start catching up on some shows. I might watch the race. There was a race on today. I was out. I didn't get to see it. See, I got my junior shirt on. Oh, yeah, it is, huh? Well, there you go. That's why I like having lives earlier because, some people who don't have to stay up so late to visit them. But I just decided to do it when I got home. You have a friend that works in Tooele, but you haven't heard. Do they work at Joann or just send them over there to see what's there? See if they'll check it for you. Melissa, you're 3 hours later than me. Where are you? Because 2 hours is the East Coast. Are you further than the East Coast? What? Are you hungry? You guys want you just relax. I'm almost done. Just relax. Oh, okay. So you're further. You may not be further, but you're north. Okay. So are you guys aren't affected really by any of the stuff we're doing, except if we're going to send it to you, are we? I think that's the only difference. What? Are you hungry? Do you want to go potty? Do you want to go out? I got you. You want a hug? Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. What do you want? Are you hungry? You want to go out? They want something. I'm probably going to have to go. They were napping. Now they're awake and they want something. Probably they got to pee. It's been 2 hours, so you know. But anyway, it's 8:30. I'm sure there's going to be some more lives coming on tonight, some more people. And Michelle's going to have a live on Monday. So you guys, Michelle, drop your channel, hit drop. And so Cheyenne and Michelle are on Monday nights. Check her out. Subscribe. We're going to be doing having a birthday party the next week. So you guys are going to want to be there. It's going to be on Michelle's channel. We're going to have me and Cheyenne are going to celebrate our birthdays on Monday night together. And I am giving away 2 of Michelle's journals. But you have to be at the live to win. Okay. That's how we're going to do it. So, still pretty awesome. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. If you haven't seen the beginning, that's where I show you all the yarn that I bought today at Joann's. After listening to you guys talk about it, I went and got some of the stuff you guys liked. And so I have more projects, more ideas for things that I want to make. So thanks for coming, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye.